the Baltimore Ravens, taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense going to work.
Finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Henry running right. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. first down carry for Henry.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw now. Here's Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
7 yards there and a first down.
The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball is likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Love now to pass on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's a 2nd and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On the option right is Jackson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Joe Burrow, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. Saquon Barkley, potentially on his way to a Giant afternoon. He has 3 touchdown runs in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jalen Warren with a touchdown run. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Love now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st down, Love to pass. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st, and the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Henry out of the pistol. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker now for the extra point.
Now this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. Clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Love now. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Escapes the sack. Got Dobbs over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Here's Love. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2nd down and 6 now. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tackle.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns, 27 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throw caught by Musgrave. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Love looking to throw it to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Love. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
One last shot now for Love. And he comes back with one complete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these.